I'm going to read out the internet history on my browser, my laptop, that is. I should do my phone as well. This is for the 10th of March. This is a doozy. So this starts at 8 a.m. and it finishes around 1 a.m. So I'm going to read the chunk from 8 a.m. until 8:40 a.m. So that's a solid chunk of browsing. Charlie Parker, Wikipedia. Internet addiction test, Google search. Internet addiction test, IAT, netaddiction.com. Online disinhibition effect, Wikipedia. Couldn't load Google Chrome. Sorry, couldn't load Google search. Internet privacy, Wikipedia twice. Introjection, Google search. Benign, Google search. Psychology and the internet, intrapersonal, interpersonal, and transpersonal, Google Books. The online disinhibition effect, abstract. Psychology of cyberspace, the internet regression, newyorker.com. Couldn't load something. 15 years of the salto mortale, the newyorker.com. BBC News, UK, England, Essex. Facebook remark teenager is fired. 6 causes of online disinhibition, Cyblog. De-individuation, youarenotsosmart.com. Psychology of cyberspace, the online disinhibition effect, users.writer.edu. Some PDF, some really long link. Psychology of cyberspace, the online disinhibition effect, usr.writer.edu. Psychology of cyberspace, transference to computers, usr.writer.edu. Psychology of cyberspace, deviance in online communities, usr.writer.edu. Laptop 6, YouTube twice. Untitled 5, YouTube. Untitled 6, YouTube. Cell phone surveillance, Wikipedia. Data security, Wikipedia. Consumer privacy, Wikipedia. Personality rights, Wikipedia. Model release, Wikipedia. Defamation, Wikipedia. Personality rights, Wikipedia. Big data, Wikipedia. Ethical consumerism, Wikipedia. Consumer activism, Wikipedia. Upload, YouTube. YouTube.com. Waterfield, YouTube. Analytics, YouTube. YouTube. Alvin watches me come, YouTube. Project Muse, Korea and the Western Drum Set, Scattering Rhythms by Simon Barker, review. Korea and the Western Drum Set, Scattering Rhythms, Simon Barker, bookdepository.com. Results for Simon Barker, bookdepository.com. Korea and the Drum Set, Simon Barker, Google search. Dr. Simon Barker, the University of Sydney. Here's a list of some of the recordings I've been involved in over the years. Simon Barker, sbdriftwood.tumblr.com. Korea and the Western Drum Set, Scattering Rhythms, hardback, rootledge.com. 20th Century Dog, Bone, Google search. Bone, 20th Century Dog, 20thcenturydog.bandcamp.com. Music, earshift.com. Within and without, jeremyrose.bandcamp.com. And jumping forward, we've got 9:18 to 9:20. Videos, youtube.com. This is still AM. Authentication required, University of Sydney. myuni.sydney.edu.au. Home 2017, Jazz Harmony and Arranging. elearning.sydney.edu.au. Notifications 2017, Jazz Harmony and Arranging. My units of study, Blackboard Learn. My Blackboard content, Blackboard Learn. elearning.sydney.edu.au. Continue, login microsoftonline.com. Sign out, login.microsoftonline.com. Sign into your account twice. Working, login microsoftonline.com. Loading, outlook.office.com. And now this next chunk starting at 10:06 a.m. and going all the way to 10:46 a.m. Such an internet-y day. Why you really should put tape over your webcam, laptopmag.com. Should you tape your webcam, Google search.com. Google.com. Some long Google search URL. Put tape over your webcam, FBI Director warns, telegraph.co.uk. Google accounts, My Uni, continue, login Microsoft Online, working, outlookoffice.com. Outlook, outlookoffice.com, 3 times. For God and Country, rare nudes, rarenudes.bandcamp.com. Saving Pam Beasley, free listening on SoundCloud. Notifications on SoundCloud. Ain't Nothing by Jacques Emery, listening on SoundCloud. Rare Nudes, free listening on SoundCloud. Messages on SoundCloud twice. Style, free listening on SoundCloud. Messages, SoundCloud, listen to music. Jacques Emery, free listening on SoundCloud. Jacques Emery's following on SoundCloud. Kane West, official, free listening on SoundCloud. Software Recording Co., SoundCloud. Tourist Kid, SoundCloud. AMAX 97, SoundCloud. AIDS 3D, SoundCloud. DJ Mastercard, SoundCloud. Jaylin Patton, SoundCloud. Software Recording Co. was an electronic music company, softwarelabel.net. DNLKLR.com, Daniel Keller on Twitter. AIDS 3D, Facebook. Art Talk, Vice. The FBI launches a criminal investigation to find a source of the CIA leak, Vice. AIDS 3D, Vice. The next iPhone could put 15,000 repair companies out of business, Vice. AIDS 3D, Vice. Yeah, I remember that. I was trying to look at this AIDS 3D article, and there was no article, and I scrolled down. It had like one paragraph, and I scrolled down, and it gave me those other articles that I just said. It was so annoying. A circulation, This Thing Records and Tapes, thisthing.bandcamp.com. Google. Online radio, Google search. Facebook.com. Australian Live Radio, listen online. Stream online radio, Google search. Sydney Community Radio, Google search. Cat Randall, Google search. Cat Randall Australian artist, Google search. Cat Randall Australian, Google search. Cat Randall Hissy Fit, Google search. About Hissy Fit, hissyfit.com. Nat Randall, Google search. Nat Randall nextwave.org.au. Workshissifit.com. Hissyfit CV, hissyfit.com. Hissy-fit.com. Nat Randall LinkedIn, linkedin.com. Jam on Nat Randall's digital radio show, YouTube. Comments, YouTube, 4 times. Automatic bowl system, YouTube. Extra, YouTube. Art Month, Sydney 2017. Works in progress. Tom Smith in residence at the William Street Creative at the William Street Creative Live Workspaces. artmonthsydney.com.au. William Street Creative Live Workspaces. Thank you, City of Sydney. Radical capability, endurance and mutation in the second woman. Killyourdarlings.com.au. Tom's website, thomaswilliamsmith.org. MarionTubbs.com. Thomas William Tuition, YouTube. The New Spirit of Capitalism.pdf. Azounder.org/resources/Boltanski Luke New Spirit Capitalism.pdf. Google Plus, Google search. Google Plus, plus.google.com. Collections, Google Plus. Charlie Sunborn, YouTube. Oxford Street Spaces, City of Sydney. PhD, Marion Tubbs. Infos, Marion Tubbs. Yeah. Fuck, man. This was a big internet day. 2:48 to 2:49 p.m. Real Time Arts Magazine, issue 134, The Critical Limits of Sound. Creative Live Workspaces, City of Sydney. Long-Term Tendencies, City of Sydney. Expressions of Interest, City of Sydney. Creative Space, City of Sydney. Art Month, Sydney 2017, Contemporary Art Festival, artmonthsydney.com.au. Real Time Arts Magazine, issue 130, Hearing Through Capital's Illusions, realtimearts.net. 3:05 p.m. until 3:21 p.m. My Romance, Google search. My Romance Song, Wikipedia. My Romance, YouTube. My Romance, Ella Fitzgerald. Chet Baker, My Romance, YouTube. Ben Webster, My Romance, YouTube. Chris Botti, Wikipedia. Gene Ammons, 03, My Romance, YouTube. Red Garland, My Romance, YouTube. BV, B2V Mixtape Launch, Facebook. 1, BV, B2V Mixtape Launch, Facebook. Ensemble Apex, Chamber Orchestra, Facebook. Judy's Improv, Facebook. 1 Hacker of a Show at the Con, Illawarra Mercury. Ex-Gong Boy kicks off jazz series, Illawarra Mercury. Try Booking Hacker, trybooking.com. Live Jazz in Sydney, Australia, venue 505, Sagrada Familia plus Hecka. Sagrada Familia live at 505 with Hecka, event Sydney. Hecka, Novak, Google search. WollongongJazz.com, Google.com. Golden Valley is now Google search. Jumping forward to 3:51 p.m. until 4:38 p.m. Tomorrow's People, Open Soul, 1976, YouTube. 5 advanced Mac tricks you've never used, YouTube. A pseudo jelly made from sweetened milk and rennet, YouTube. A pseudo jelly made from sweetened milk and rennet, Google search. Comments, YouTube 3 times. Your secret fan, YouTube. Comment failed to post, YouTube. Google search. Google Groups, twice. Product forums, google.com. Google.com, plus Google search, googleplus.com. People are always talking, YouTube. 19 minutes of my computer use on March 10th, YouTube. Wow, amazing video art available for purchase, youtube.com. World of Warcraft, Holy Priest, 3v3, YouTube. Comments, YouTube 3 times. Stay hungry, stay foolish. Amazing Steve Jobs speech at Stanford with English subtitles, YouTube. Best marketing strategy ever. Steve Jobs thinks different. Crazy ones with speech with real subtitles, youtube.com. youtube.com. Okay, here we go. Now 10:06 p.m. until 10:26 p.m. Ed Harris's Meltdown, YouTube. 4, Facebook. FG, Facebook. 4, FG. FG Photos. 4, FG Photos 3 times. Conservatorium Students Association, Facebook. FG Photos, Facebook. Twice. FG, Facebook. FG Photos, Facebook twice. Facebook. FG, Facebook search, fg.tv. FIFA Goals United, YouTube, soundcloud.com/theartist/housebox1. Reinhard Voigt, Husky, Terra Nova Mix in Reinhard Voigt, Terra Nova, Spiker94, SoundCloud. Siggy on a Weeknight, Raw and Wriggling, Part 1 by Passive Kneeling, SoundCloud. SoundCloud.com/tmuns, SoundCloud.com/tmuns/tracks. Siggy on a Weeknight, Raw and Wriggling, Part by Passive Kneeling, SoundCloud. Mall Grab Pool Party EP out now by DJ House, UTTU, Hot House, SoundCloud. Search everything on SoundCloud. Heat Light, free listening on SoundCloud. Venus, free listening on SoundCloud. And now, 10:43 p.m. all the way until 10 to 1 the next morning. This is the long one. It's fucking crazy that I did that. FG, Facebook, twice. Twitter, f.g@gmail.cock on Twitter. Facebook.com. DJ Rushard, Phelan, Feet Spin and Tazo, YouTube. Making Tracks, Chicago Footwork, YouTube. Watch Later, YouTube. RP Boo, Boiler Room, London DJ Set, twice, YouTube. Boiler Room, YouTube. Nicholas Jar, Boiler Room, NYC DJ Set at Clown and Sunset Takeover, YouTube. Kate Renata, Boiler Room, Montreal DJ Set, YouTube. Tom York, 30-minute Boiler Room DJ Set, YouTube. Jamie XX, B2B, Caribou, Boiler Room, London DJ Set, YouTube. Subtract, Boiler Room, London DJ Set, YouTube. Warp Records, Facebook call, facebook.com. Warp.net, FG, bunch of Facebook photo links that I can't really say. FG, Facebook. Novak Manojlovic, Facebook. Warp Artists, warp.net. Warp Artists, One-Tricks, Point Never, twice, warp.net. Pointnever.com. Garden of Delete, pointnever.com, google.com, Nightmares on Wax, Google search, Nicholas Yar, Boiler Room, NYC DJ Set, A Clown and Sunset Takeover, YouTube. Untitled, How Does It Feel, YouTube. Nightmares on Wax, Boiler Room, DJ Set, YouTube. D'Angelo, Untitled, How Does It Feel. Oh, right, sorry. The first one was Untitled, How Does It Feel, YouTube search. Then it's D'Angelo, Untitled, How Does It Feel, YouTube. Interview D'Angelo, YouTube search. D'Angelo 2014 RBMA lecture, YouTube. Jacques Emery, Unreleased Music 5, YouTube. Jacques Emery, Unreleased Music 20, YouTube. 19 minutes of my computer use on March 10th, YouTube. Waterfield, YouTube. Watch What This Guy Does on the Double Bass, ... YouTube. New Man, Utopian Concept, Wikipedia. Eugene Delacroix, La Liberté Guidant le Peuple. Fascism, Wikipedia. Fascism, Wikipedia. Boycott, Wikipedia. Insurgency, Wikipedia. Like the articles on Wikipedia. Muse album cover, Google search. 10 album covers worse than Muse's drones, radio.com. Wikipedia.org. Stephen Walling, Google search. Flick River, most interesting photos tagged with Stephen Walling. Stephen Walling, Cap and Leela, Flickr.com. Create account, Wikipedia. From Wikipedia author Stephen Walling, Wikimedia Foundation. Google, Stephen Walling, Google search. Nightmares on Wax, Wikipedia. Google.com/Stephen Walling. Google accounts, accounts.google.com, accounts.youtube.com, 3 times each. Google accounts, sign in Google accounts, myaccount.google, Gmail, inbox 1, jacques-pierre-emery@gmail.com, Gmail, 3 times. Con UG students, Daniel Herskovich speaks about Bach's Art of Fugue on Wednesday, 15th March. Inbox, Gmail, sent mail, Gmail, screenshot, JPEG, Gmail, Nonviolent Resistance, Wikipedia, Guerrilla Warfare, Wikipedia, Protest, Wikipedia, Wikipedia username policy, Wikipedia, Stephen Walling at Stephen79Waters on Twitter.com, Stephen Walling at MeebsFresh on Twitter.com, Stephen Walling Twitter, JD Forrester, Wikipedia, Wikimedia, Google search, Wikimedia Commons, Google, stock photos, royalty-free images and vectors, Shutterstock.com, base stock photos, blah blah blah. No, I shouldn't. Base stock photos, royalty-free images and vectors, Shutterstock. Musician playing double bass, isolated on stock photo, 538017031, Shutterstock. Bass player, stock photos, royalty-free images and vectors, Shutterstock. Musician playing double bass on studio stock photo, 3549107333, Shutterstock. Contrabass player, handcuffs, stock photo, 215195668, Shutterstock. Theodore W. Adorno, Wikipedia. Noam Chomsky, Wikipedia. Concentration of media ownership, Wikipedia. News media, Wikipedia. TEDx Soma, Stephen Walling. How a global community keeps Wikipedia alive. Waterfield, YouTube, twice. Direct piss shot, toilet bowl angle, twice. Jacques Emery. Oh wait, no, that's the next day. Yeah, that's it. What a huge day of net.